Hello, welcome to the migration section. My name is Steve Aumann, and I'm part of the technical support team here at Dimensional Insight. Today, we're going to be going over how you can best migrate your current diver environment to the latest 7.1 diver platform. We will be reviewing migration types, evaluating your current diver environment, things to learn, optimization opportunities, and the verification process. First, you will want to decide which migration type you would want to move forward with. There are 3 different migration types. As is, this is where you're basically keeping what you have in your 6.4 model environment, but now your developers will have the ability to utilize Workbench to manage content. Use the new ProDiver with an updated look and feel, and utilize the new dive port charts, including chart animation. Partial, where you would have some old environment models as well as converted sea bases. This approach is an incremental approach, migrating on a project-by-project basis and eventually migrating everything to sea bases. Complete would be a total Spectre conversion. Choosing the partial or complete migration options will allow you to take advantage of the new technology and features like sea bases that provide unlimited dimensions, caching for faster dive performance, Measure Factory business rule engine, new dive port portlets, dive tab, and stamps, to name a few. You will want to review your current environment to get an understanding of what you're working with and scope the conversion effort. First thing you'll want to look at is hardware. In order to take advantage of the Spectre engine, you will want to make sure the minimum hardware requirements are met. A detailed hardware and deployment guide can be available by our technical support team. But at a minimum, you will want to have 3 gigahertz processor, enough memory for all sea bases, queries, Tomcat, and the operating system, with a minimum of 64 gigabytes. At least 8 CPU cores and SSD storage for sea bases. You will also want to get an understanding of everything you want to migrate. Do you need or do you really want to migrate everything? Identifying content to migrate to sea bases will then help you decide how many projects will need to be converted. It's important to take time and learn about what's new in 7.1. Learning and understanding new functionality such as projects, Spectre, and 7.1 access control will help in the migration process. For example, sea bases can only exist in 7.1 projects, so the conversion process requires changing all the pathing within these files to use project pathing, as well as many model references will need to be changed to sea base references. Most of the migration effort will be converting these files, but please note we do have a conversion tool to assist in this effort. To utilize the Spectre engine, you will need to either create build scripts or use Workbench to convert older builder scripts or builder output objects. Access control. 7.1 security is fundamentally different from 6.4 security. You will want to take the time to understand your existing strategy and think about identifying what property value pairs are needed to develop new rules in terms of 7.1 properties to mimic 6.4 security in place. We have great online documentation as well as an extensive video library that will quickly bring you up to speed, which can be found at www.dimins.com/online-help. Migrating can be a good time to review your current environment and see if there are any opportunities to perform any optimization. A few things you'll want to consider optimizing would be, if you have large models, you might want to consider creating build scripts versus using builder output objects when converting models to sea bases. This will provide you with more control and power. One of the great things about moving to 7.1 and Spectre is the performance. Spectre build times are much faster. Something that might take you an hour to build with the model engine will probably take under a minute with the Spectre engine. And not only will the build time improve, but the size on disk will as well. Instead of repeating text parsing, you can create sea bases as data repositories Also, consider concatenating your yearly models into a single CBase. Lastly, of course, you want to verify everything is working and looking as expected before going live. You want to make sure the nightly production process is consistently running successfully, the extracts, the processing, and the builds. Also, you want to make sure that end users are seeing the correct data in CBases as they did in models, and that the experience in regards to performance is better for them. This will be done by running through a testing plan. You will want to test ProDriver reports, make sure dial or broadcast reports are being emailed, and that dive port pages are functioning as expected. For more information and further details on migration, please check out our online documentation. Again, it's at www.demins.com/online-help and perform search on migration. Thank you for watching.